let's face it, appearance means something.
Does it?
Yes, it means something in Amarillo, Texas, and it means something in New York City.
I think it is behavior that is not any more characteristic of young people in Amarillo than it is any other American city.
For example, at Columbine High School, while on their rampage, Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold specifically called out for anyone wearing a baseball cap to stand up so they could shoot them. Friends of the two killers later said that some athletes at Columbine had made their lives miserable.
So the young people known as punks say they keep to themselves and often harassed.
Why was it so important to subject himself to that kind of physical abuse?
He felt like he had a right.
Football player Dustin Camp.
17-year-old Dustin Camp played on the high school football team. By all accounts, he was the All-American kid. Brian Deneke was different.
Football player Dustin Camp. An enthusiastic athlete. Aggressive behavior.
A young football player named Dustin Camp.
Dustin Camp aimed his car right at one of the punks, then put his foot on the accelerator. It's estimated the Cadillac sped up to about 30 miles an hour. Dustin Camp's hatred for the punks, Camp's anger drove him to deliberately mow down Brian Deneke with the intent to kill. Naked aggression. They were goons and thugs.
A young football player named Dustin Camp
had an aggressive background in nature, and it was an escalating pattern of behavior that began at a very young age of 13, and it got progressively worse.
Dustin Camp aimed his car right at one of the punks, then put his foot on the accelerator. Dustin Camp aimed his car right at one of the punks, then put his foot on the accelerator. Dustin Camp aimed his car right at one of the punks, then put his foot on the accelerator.
Get up, Brian, get up, get up, get up, Brian, get up, get up, get up, Brian, get up, get up, get up, Brian, get up, get up. Everyone's saying, get up, Brian, get up, and he wouldn't respond at all.
Dustin Camp aimed his car right at one of the punks, then put his foot on the accelerator, and it ran over his body, crushing his skull, spine, pelvis, and ribs.
Dustin Camp left the parking lot. Dustin Camp left the parking lot and drove away. Dustin Camp had gone home. He parked his car in his parents' driveway and went to bed. When the police showed up at 6 o'clock the next morning, they found an empty bottle of Crown Royal whiskey inside, and an empty bottle of Crown Royal whiskey inside. In his statement to police, Camp said it was an accident. I saw a guy swinging a bat at one of my friends. I was just going to knock him down with my car. It was icy on the ground. My car slid, and I guess he slipped, and my car went over him.
No, it was not an accident.
Sergeant Rudy Montano, the chief investigator on the case.
No, it was not an accident.
Murder.
No, it was not an accident.
Dustin Camp intentionally killed Brian Deneke. It was murder. He said it on the floor of the car.
There's just too many witnesses to say this was an accident. It was a deliberate act.
Dustin Camp had never turned the wheel to avoid hitting Brian, that he fled the scene and lied to police. Dustin Camp had never turned the wheel to avoid hitting Brian, that he fled the scene and lied to police. Dustin Camp had never turned the wheel to avoid hitting Brian, that he fled the scene and lied to police.
In that statement to police the next morning, he said that I slipped on some ice. The car slipped on some ice, and Brian probably slipped on some ice, and made it sound like it was accidental. It was a lie.
Well, people lie in these situations all the time. I find it not to be unusual in my line of business that people will lie.
You see who the killer is. That's Dustin Camp.
Said Dustin had to take immediate action, and he took it. And if he had to live it over again, he would do it again. Did you really mean that?
Yeah, I did mean that.
You said Dustin had to take immediate action, and he took it. And if he had to live it over again, he would do it again. Did you really mean that?
Yeah, I did mean that.
Camp's punishment for killing a punker would only be probation. Camp's punishment for killing a punker would only be probation.
It's a joke. It's life on the news. You're still out with your family. Still get sleep in your bed at night.
Dustin never spent one night in jail.
Dustin never spent one night in jail. Dustin never spent one night in jail. That he got away with murder.
Brian especially been picked on for a long time, and he was constantly getting jumped by people because they were punks that were constantly being harassed.
Clearly was an ambush of these kids.
He could have gotten 99 years. He could have gotten 99 years. He could have gotten 99 years.
He's been raped by the criminal justice system. He's been raped by the criminal justice system. 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 Raped by the criminal justice system.
Dustin is brave. We're so proud of him. The courage it took. Dustin has been a leader of this group.
After it happened, there was they all kind of fell into line, into the line and we're leaving. And they were cheering. I heard people yeah, and someone actually yelled, yeah.
But what the sick thing was, man, whenever he hit him, all these kids started cheering.
We're so proud of him.
And for those who would say, you've got to show that human life is precious and there are consequences for reckless actions. So he's under a curfew. That's the murder. He's under a curfew. That's the curfew. Murder. He's spent no time at all in jail. The message has not been sent properly. I believe that this person should have been sent to the penitentiary.
As for Dustin Camp, he graduated last spring, and many punks say they remember the reaction of some of his fellow students as Camp received his diploma.
Walked up there and just spreading on that stage, got his diploma, walked down the aisle. It's cheered for him. Half the high school is cheering for this miserable son of a bitch.
We're so proud of him.
The heavily outnumbered punks on one side, preps on the other. The heavily outnumbered punks, the heavily outnumbered punks, the heavily outnumbered punks.
The courage it took.
The heavily outnumbered punks.
We're so proud of him. The courage it took.
The mother of the boy who says murdered his son has gone on radio and said things like this about Brian and his friends.
I think they're just about drugs. I think they're about alcohol. I think they're about Satanism. I think they're about sexual deviant. They don't bathe.
But what the sick thing was, man, whenever he hit him, all these kids started cheering.
The facts are there were maybe, 9 or so of the punks there.
4 of those boys.
And how many of the preps?
At least 30 to 50. As they were driving off, they were cheering like it was some big victory for them to have killed a punk.
Dustin is brave. We're so proud of him. The courage it took. I think they're just about drugs. I think they're about alcohol.
And an empty bottle of Crown Royal whiskey inside. When the police showed up at 6 o'clock the next morning, they found an empty bottle of Crown Royal whiskey inside.
I think they're just about drugs. I think they're about alcohol. I think they're about Satanism. I think they're about sexual deviant. They don't bathe.
19-year-old Brian Deneke was run over and killed by 16-year-old Dustin Camp.
Cheered for him.
Been raped by the criminal justice system. 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 Raped by the criminal justice system.